Hey there, this is my 2009 Yamaha R6, and the kid who owned the bike before me kind of scuffed up the fender when he laid it over. So it's kind of hard to see, but there's scuffing underneath here and a couple other places. And he gave me the replacement fender, the OEM fender assembly that he bought. So I'm going to swap them out. I know most people would put a fender eliminator on, but I actually kind of like the look of the stock fender on this particular bike. But while I was taking it apart, I came upon a problem that I'm sure at least some of you have had. So I just thought I'd share with you how I got around it. You know, first thing you do is take the seat off, and then take the pillion, whatever you call it here, off. And then you do these pop rivets and remove this piece. And then you get under here, and there are four, you can see them, there are four 10mm bolts under here that you have to remove to take the fender off the bottom. And I just had the hardest time figuring out how to get in there. I tried every which way to get a wrench in there. I've watched people online doing it with the end of a combination wrench, you know, like this. And I just couldn't seem to get it, and I was afraid I was just going to strip the snot out of the bolt heads. So anyway, I just kind of decided to start taking more things apart until I could get to it. So I took off the little spring assembly here that latches to the bottom of the seat. And I tried to take pictures as I went so I'd know how to put it back together. And then, you know, I still couldn't get at it, so I took this off, this top piece of the seat fairing. There's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 snaps plus some screws on the bottom. So I took that off, so I got this growing pile of parts here. And then, still nothing, still couldn't get this up any farther. So I took this piece off. There's 3 Phillips and, or there's 4 Phillips and 2 hex head screws, or, well, 2 hex head and 2 Phillips on each end. That's what I'm trying to say. And I took that off. And then I slid this out, which is your something or other to do with fuses and so forth. I think, or electrical, some, I don't really know. And then once I undid these, then voila, I was able to lift this up plenty far enough that I can get in there with my ratchet, my socket set, and just undo them. So anyway, it wasn't really too much more work, and it just saved a lot of hassle trying to bend this thing back and get under there. So anyway, hope that's helpful for you. I'll stick on a shot maybe of the finished product.